Hi, my name is Ben and I recently got back from a 2-week trip in Japan, and in this video I'm going to be reacting to my previous video talking about what I'm going to be bringing on my trip and critiquing it as a newfound expert in the subject. So let's get into it. So I figured we'd start with something pretty basic that I think everyone's going to need for their trip. These are extra large Gildan heavyweight cotton t-shirts. Now, ooh, I can already see here, this is a big no-no. I would not recommend this. I can already tell what he's about to say. Now, Japan is known for being extremely humid. Yes, Japan is very humid, and as I can already tell, this guy doesn't really know what he's talking about. So let's see what else he has to say. And I've been doing a bunch of testing. I found that I don't get too hot in these. Okay, he doesn't get too hot in these t-shirts. In America, where there's very low humidity, or at least in my area in Washington. In Japan, the humidity is very high, which means stuff does not dry out. Even though you might be cool in it, it doesn't dry, it stays wet. So let's see what else he has to say. And then also full synthetic material. So I'm bringing stuff that's like polyester. Here, let me get you something, let me show you. So something like this. Yes, big yes. So what he's referring to in the video is something like this. This is a collared, long sleeve, actually cycling jersey from a brand called Club Ride. Now I'll have these linked in the description below. Everything in the video will be linked down in the description below. They're all Amazon links. If you guys want to pick any of this stuff up, check out those links. It helps me out, helps the channel out. So what's important about these is that because they're technically cycling jerseys, the pits and the side of these shirts are all vented, as you can see. So these dry easily. You can actually hand wash these in your hotel, and then you can just wring them out with a towel, wring them out just kind of in the shower and go out and walk, and they're not dry, but honestly by the time you get moist from being in the humidity and these dry up just a little bit, it's same difference. So I highly recommend these. If not these, go for something polyester, go for something synthetic. These are a win. Go for synthetic fabrics. Now for my bottoms, either shorts or pants. Yes, bring pants. Japan is a pant society, so you won't find Japanese people wearing shorts for the most part, at least in the cities. If you want to look legit, bring pants. These are what I've rocked. These are what he suggests in the video, and these are great. These are a lightweight, synthetic, as you can hear, hiking pant. Now I'll have these linked in the description, but these are super nice. They run true to size, and they don't get heavy and moist like cotton materials would or other non-synthetic materials. So highly recommend these. He's right on the nose with this one. Now for shoes. These are going to be kind of an interesting pick, and I don't think these would be a lot of people's go-to, but they are what I like, and I have worn them on a couple abroad trips, and they're what I wear almost every single day. These are Palladiums. These are their Puma. Love them. Palladium boots are the best. Super lightweight. They don't get heavy and gross like a tennis shoe would. Moisture gets out of them. Perfect. Good job. Great suggestion. Now for a small little or medium-sized little bag. I have a big camera bag, which I'll show you in a second, but this is my chrome sling, and this will be what I throw everyday stuff into. You can fit a small water bottle in here, and then Japan is actually, yep, you always want to bring a bag, at least something small to carry around with you all day. You're going to be carrying stuff. Get a nice bag. I love this thing for like day outings. You can actually I can fit this whole camera setup into this bag as well as a couple other things, so this will be what I use to walk around town with. Okay, more on the small sling. I went with a chrome bag. It's a medium size and it was great. A lot of people talking about bringing a trash bag with you when you're in Japan because there's no trash cans, and those people are doing it wrong. If you're struggling with how the Japan move and the society and the social norms, that means you're doing it wrong. There's a correct way to do this kind of stuff. So if you're carrying trash, that means you're probably not eating in an area where you're supposed to be eating. Areas you're supposed to be eating are parks, or in your hotel room, and if you're drinking something, next to a vending machine with a trash or a little seating area, and sometimes the konbinis will have a small seating area where you can sit, eat, throw away your stuff. So basically, if you're eating, you need to be somewhere where you can throw away your stuff right away. So if you're carrying a trash bag, you're probably doing it wrong, but sometimes you do end up with trash in a small like sling to put a bottle in. Never hurts. Okay, and now for the main backpack. This thing is pretty darn big. I believe it's a 31-liter bag, and this is from the company called Wandered. This is a camera bag, so inside is a bunch of camera inserts. Yep, big backpack, gotta have it. Nothing more to say. But I have a few more camera gear essentials, a small Manfrotto tripod. Yep, tripod. Again, you're gonna probably use it. And if you're not gonna probably use it, at least it's small, so pack it in, pack it out. Fair enough. This is pretty cool. This is a Peak Design neck strap for your camera, which I've attached the Peak Design camera clip to. Okay, we're getting into how to carry your camera. Now, this is big. I learned a lot on this one. Pay attention. What you can do is you can take your camera and you can clip it into this clip and wear your neck strap like a traditional neck strap. And then right here, you can detach the camera from the neck strap entirely and shoot completely freehand. Okay, what he's going over right now is this Peak Design camera strap, which is great. I didn't use it. Here, let me show you how to actually carry your camera, like a G. So, you take your chrome sling bag, like I was mentioning before, and you put the clip onto the bag. Now, this bag has like this kind of seatbelt-esque strap, so I trust it fully, and I put the Peak Design clip straight onto this sling bag so that when you're carrying the camera, you can do so just like this, like that, and you have this awesome bag, and you've got your camera, and then when you need to use your camera, boom, camera comes out, camera can go right back in. You can throw it around a little bit farther back, get it kind of into the small of your back. And then also, because this bag has a super easy quick adjust, you can just cinch it up a bit tighter if you want it tucked closer to you. And then, this is the cool part, since you got the bag, you just whip the whole thing around, and now you've got access to all of your stuff in here. This is where you're going to be keeping your passport, your international driver's license. I kept my wallet in here. You can also keep money in here, and this is where you put like a small bottle if you need to throw something away and there's not a trash can. So again, we got the chrome sling bag, which is easily adjustable. And then we've got the Peak Design capture clip, which holds the camera, has the bag, and then all this goes onto your back. And this is all you got right here. You got this little strap, and that's it. So from the front, it's very minimal, and then from the back, it looks pretty cool. You've got your camera, you've got your bag on your back, and then you're not running around with like 2 straps or a full camera bag. And then this is also big enough to put a lens in. You know, you can put 2 lenses in here. And then what I also did to evenly distribute the weight was occasionally I'd switch over and just carry it kind of like a purse, like so. So put some strain on the right shoulder, and then when I want, switch it over to the left, put some strain on the left shoulder. It helps at the end of the day, not getting too fatigued. But this system is super great. You can get to the camera right away, get to all your stuff in the bag, and doesn't take up too much space. As you can tell, I'm very passionate about that setup because that saved my life. It was so nice. I was at first running like a camera strap here, that strap there, and then I was like switching over to the backpack and then clipping the camera on the backpack, but that's the way to go. Both of those are linked in the description. GoPro and GoPro mouth mount, if you haven't seen one of these before, these are pretty cool. It's how you can use stuff like this. Sadly, the GoPro didn't get used. I would have used it, but there was just so much going on I didn't have time. It's coming on the next trip, but GoPro, nice. Great. And then last but not least, I'll be bringing this small little Olight flashlight. I didn't use a flashlight, don't need it. Get rid of it. And then one last point, which I didn't touch on in the beginning of the video, but a water bottle. Sadly, even though I love my pink Samet water bottle, you don't need a water bottle. There are so many vending machines and so many konbinis, and everything is very cheap. It's just more to carry around. So find a vending machine, pound of water, crush it, throw it away, find a konbini, find a water, crush it. Even for the flight, just get an expensive water in the flight, get an expensive water on the flight back. It's like this takes up so much space and it stayed in my suitcase for the entire trip, so don't need that. And then also, I would recommend bringing a second pair of shoes, not because the first pair of shoes your feet like die of blisters, but just because it feels better to like switch up your footwear every now and then, and it's just like less strain on your feet. Different pressure points, it helps, so I would honestly recommend that. That's about all I have for this video. Again, everything will be listed down in the description below. My name is Ben, and this was me reacting to what to bring to Japan in the summer. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, peace. Oh, and if you have any questions or comments, the comments are open, Instagram DMs are open, you guys can ask me anything. I'll make sure to get back to you. So that's about it. Peace.